Hey,
Hi, Debra. This,
hello.
I am so excited to be able to do this interview with you. You have been with Empower and Elevate for years, I think since the beginning,
Yeah.
and you are tell me what your title that you prefer for this is.
Well, I guess I go by artist founder.
Yes.
But
Okay. So artist
yeah.
founder, but you always, every conference, you do a canvas like the one that is behind you around the
Yeah.
theme of the Empower and Elevate or whatever. If you're doing it for corporate, you do it tailored to that.
Yep.
And I think it is so amazing to be able to, because if you're looking at that blank canvas and then you're having people come up and they just do their little, just color a little spot of it. And you would think, this can't possibly turn out good. You know what I mean? In my head, because I'm not necessarily, I don't think of myself as an artist. And
Right.
every time it is so beautiful at the end. So go ahead and tell us about what you do, who you are, and your business.
Yay, yay, yay. So thank you so much. So Debra Murrow, founder of the Color Me Art Spa. I am known as the Queen of Breakthrough. I help people create on that blank canvas, whatever that canvas may be, whether it's canvas or plastic, just a piece of paper, to really truly find the artist within. But not just that, I truly believe that finding the artist is finding your purpose. I teach
Mm.
from drawing on the right side of the brain. She proved it. Everybody can draw and draw well. In 5 days, you will come in drawing yuck and then drawing full portraits. Like nobody believes me. I took the class and
Wow.
I was an artist and couldn't draw, really couldn't draw. And really, she has studied the brain and it's a hack. So you just to be able to use your whole brain. I'm not asking people to learn how to draw so they become an artist professionally.
Right.
No. So they're better at their job, whatever their job is. And they're not going around kind of like
Yes.
metaphorically like this, using on one side of the brain. They're using the whole brain, which is super exciting. And then you're free. You're not embarrassed. Everything just gets better when you can do that. So yeah, it's super cool, super cool. So
That is so
I create these line drawings, and I created a coloring book. It actually
yay.
launched. I'm so excited, but it's around here somewhere. I put it I put it together, and it has all the drawings from the conference. So this is the magic brush, the pen and ink brush. And this is a class I teach. And just this flow, you can get a flow with this without pulling out all your acrylic paints, which is phenomenal, right? And
Yes.
uh, and then it just kind of lended itself to be colored. My girlfriend in New York, I did her name and she colored it. I was like, oh, color me, of course.
Yes.
Of course. So then it went from postcard to cards to posters to large canvases, and I've been doing this be in around 2000 in New York City. I would just go on the streets. I would, team up with other companies, and it's so intriguing because people are like, oh, I can do that. I'm like, yeah, come work with me. And all of a sudden, you're having conversations side by side. It's the same idea of volunteering. When you're volunteering side by side with somebody and having conversations, it's a different conversation.
Yes.
It's just totally different. And especially art, because now this left side of the brain has a pacifier, so to speak. It doesn't
Right.
interrupt. It doesn't think of the next thing to say. It's like, just like, whoa, what just happened? Right. So it's super fun. I was recently in a boardroom with James Christensen at a bank. He went through a trauma and made it public. That is huge, right?
Wow.
So I have this new thing I'm doing, CEO, Living Legacies for CEOs. So I did his story with his portrait in the middle, and we're in a boardroom and we're coloring, and we're talking about life work balance. We're talking about it's okay not to be okay. This is the work that I really want to do. I want it to trickle down into the company to be like, stop driving your employees like horses. Breathe, relax, chill out, give these people a chance. You work 40 plus hours for a company. Let's start to give back, right? That's
Oh my
kind of like
gosh.
the crux
Yes.
of it. Yeah, yeah, super, super fun. So oil paint stick on this canvas. This one's coming. And these are like, again, these are super creamy and a lot of fun.
They're
So
beautiful. And like I said, it always turns out just fantastic.
thank you.
And you
Thank you.
always
Thank you.
are able to capture just the feel of the room and the women in
Hmm.
the room. And
Hmm.
it's so amazing. And really quick, because
Yeah.
I want people to make sure that they're clear on this. So you do this for corporations, for
Yeah.
businesses to
Hmm. Hmm.
help with team culture basically, and
Yeah.
having everybody just kind of check out mentally from I need to grind, I need to
Yeah.
perform, I need to post my numbers,
Yeah.
to oh wait, there's this whole other side of you that you
Yeah.
can tap into. And when we see each other like that,
Yeah.
it gives us a whole new perspective.
Hmm.
And I
Yeah.
just love that, because
Yeah.
you're seeing each other heart to heart
Hmm.
instead of data. I guess
That's
is a
right.
good way to say it. Yes.
Yeah. 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 It's so fun and relax. Everybody needs that chill.
Yes.
Especially the CEO. The CEO
Right.
had a burnout. Let's not have that again, right? Let's
Yes.
capture it right now. Let's not lose our stars, right? In the company.
Right.
These people that are so amazing. Some people actually have life insurance on their stars. I forget what you call that, but these people that are somewhat irreplaceable, right?
Yes.
Let's let them breathe for a second.
Oh my gosh, I love that. That's so beautiful. That's so
Thanks.
beautiful.
Thanks. Thanks.
And I think, post COVID, I think a lot of people got out of that. I've got to grind. I have to sell my soul for my company,
Yeah.
or, what have you, to really what is most important. It's not necessarily free snacks at work, or those kind of things. It's really about the balance. And you need that balance at work too. You need to be able to have that creative side and get to know your staff members and let them get to know
Hmm.
you, because I think that that's
Absolutely.
another thing too, is a lot of times leaders they don't really put up a wall, but there seems to be that wall there. Like, I have to be strong, I have to be in control, I have to have it all
Hmm.
together all the time. And
Right.
that's not realistic. And
Hmm.
really, nobody wants somebody that is, has it all together 100% of the time. That's a
No.
robot, you know?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
so,
Yeah. Yeah.
so I love the work that you're doing. And I
Yeah.
love that you come and contribute so much to the Empower and Elevate conference
Thank you.
and to
Thank
the
you.
community. So how can people get a hold of you?
Sure. Color Me Art Spa on Facebook. You can connect with me right on my friend request, Debra Lee Murrow. Insta, Color Me, Debra Lee. So yeah, any which way, I'll try to answer how I can. You can get to my email. So there's one other thing I want to mention too. I have just
Please.
launched. I'm a new facilitator for Paint from Your Soul.
Wow.
So instead of like running out to do a one-off class, because I mean they're good, but they're not deep. This one is deep. So we meet for the 8 Mondays for 2 hours, and it's painting your emotions in layers. And then we end up painting, a woman of sorts, not necessarily yourself, and
Right.
then we pull up some archetypes and just, how is this showing up? So that's another way to figure out your identity. Like, what's your contribution here? And
Oh, I
I went
love
through the cohort with like 20 ladies plus, and it was amazing to hear everybody's breakthroughs, even as a facilitator. So it was fun.
Wow.
Yeah,
Congratulations. That's awesome. I'm
yeah,
so
yeah.
excited. That's really
I'm excited.
amazing. And
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love it because, like you said, doing the one off is great, but being able to do this for like 8 weeks and just kind of peeling back the
Hmm.
layers. And
Yeah,
because I think a lot of times when we're going through transitions, we do tend to think, who am I? What is my identity?
right.
When we might feel lost. And I think that's a fantastic
Yeah,
tool to be able to help us. You know what? I'm still me. And even though I might be
right.
transitioning into a new role or a new phase in life, I'm
Yeah,
still me. And it
yeah,
really bringing us back to who we really are, the essence of our beings. I
Hmm.
think it's just so
Yeah.
beautiful. So thank you so
Very cool.
much.
Thanks. Yeah, you're
Yes,
welcome. Welcome.
we'll
Excited for
see
Friday.
you on Friday for the Empower and Elevate conference. We do still have a few tickets left. So
Yay.
if you haven't gotten your tickets, you can go to empowerandelevateconference.com. And if you use the promo code EMPOWER, it is $10 off the ticket price. And we are at a new venue this conference this year, actually. So be sure to check the address. We're at the View at 55th Place in Mesa. So I'm so excited to see everybody. It's going to be an amazing day.
Yay.